Hello, it's me.
What is going on, guys? It's good to see ya. Holy moly, are you guys enjoying this weather out there? It's 60 in the morning and 90 at night. Love it, love it. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Thank you so much for all the subs and the support. I see that most of my videos have insanely long watch time. I mean, we're averaging on a 15-minute video, we're getting 13 minutes. On a 25-minute video, we're getting 23 minutes. So thank you so much. We've got subscribers, we got some likes. Still working on the comments, but thank you again for all that you guys do and participating in the videos and watching it till the end. If you do watch it till the end, leave me a comment. Let me know you're there. Let me know you're lurking, you know, and let's see if we can build up this comment section a little bit. But thank you again so much for all of the love and the support, and I really do appreciate it. Now, we've got a wonderful thing going today. The title of it is Democrats Suffer Major Setback After ICE Exposes Lie as J.D. Vance Obliterates ABC, DNC. But yeah, it's going to be a wonderful one. And, you know, the guy who does this, his name is Devory Darkins. It's the Devory Darkins Show, and he has a little bit of commentary, but he does all the clips really well together. You know, I'm not a good YouTuber, so this is the best I got. So let's go ahead and watch this.
I want to ask you about a flood of videos
that
we're all seeing on social media showing immigration officers
Dana
across
Double
the
Chin
U.S. using pretty aggressive tactics. There was one from Friday showing agents pinning a Chicago TV station employee to the ground. She was later released.
Let me guess, you were a peaceful protester.
Without charges. Another shows ICE agents shooting an unarmed pastor in the head with pepper balls. There were countless more showing agents tackling people, pulling.
So, did you ask the crowd why the ICE agent was firing at him? If an ICE agent fires at someone, did you throw something at him? Do you guys realize that these guys are under federal law, and if they deem you a threat, they have the right to carry out assault against you legally? If you are interfering with their operations, if you're getting in their way, you're throwing something, you spit on them, they have the right to do that. When are you guys going to learn?
Cars, shoving journalists, detaining U.S. citizens, questioning their citizenship.
And by you guys, I mean the people that are protesting
as you see all
right
this
here.
About how ICE and other immigration agencies are conducting themselves.
Be peaceful. Don't throw nothing.
Look, I don't know the specifics of those examples you gave. What I do know is these ICE agents are under tremendous pressure. Many times you talked about, you know, some people have raised a concern about them wearing masks and different things. Many times the Antifa people who are protesting against them in these,
they're wearing masks as well.
In Chicago, in these ICE-free zones, according to the mayor of Chicago. I think they're functioning and working under extreme pressure.
There's
I think
no such thing as an ICE-free zone,
by and large. I don't know the specifics of the examples you just cited.
Are you going to look into it?
Okay, so what you just heard there from Dana Bash is the exact attitude that we will continue to witness from mainstream media and people who are criticizing the Trump administration for how ICE officials are conducting these operations, how they detain people, and ultimately this entire mass deportation campaign that the president ran on, and he's keeping his promise.
That's right.
Now, the interesting thing about this entire story, it's a complete lie, and I'll show you the facts here shortly, but listen to the way that Jim Jordan responds to Dana Bash's question.
I'm surprised he's on CNN, to be frank.
We're going to look into the whole situation where you have these mayors who are
are you going to look into the way that ICE is conducting itself?
Where they're
Good job, Jim. Just keep on going. You know, she's Miss Double Chin. I mean, she's not a very she doesn't seem to be a very intelligent person. She seems to be a partisan, you know, loony bin. So good job for keeping on talking.
Being harassed by Antifa protesters who are wearing masks and doing all kinds of things, where they're, I think, threatening the.
So you'll only look into that side and not to make sure that federal law enforcement, federal.
I'm not familiar with the three. I think you
gave
3 examples.
Well, those were just some.
But we'll
okay,
there are
more.
Lots of them.
Okay. We're
Where are
the
they?
Judiciary Committee. We have oversight over immigration policy. We'll look into all this. But I think,
Miss Dana Doublechin, with your highly intelligent self, do you think by saying this and trying to one-up him, Jim, that you're going to get any push? Do you think you're going to make anything happen? No. Let's use our brain a little bit, Miss Doublechin.
I think the ICE agents are doing the Lord's work. They're doing what the
She's so
president
washed.
promised the American
Man,
people he was going
it's hard
to do
to
when he
listen
ran
to
for the
her
job and
because
was elected in a big
she
way.
seems to be such
so I
a
think
crook.
they're doing their duty. What's interesting is the pushback they're getting in these sanctuary jurisdictions and these ICE-free zones.
That's
where
right.
many times they're
There's
coming
no
to,
such thing as an
they've sent a
ICE-free
detainer
zone, by
to
the
the
way.
facility. And they will release the person to the streets, the bad guy to the streets, and won't work with ICE at all.
Mr. Chairman.
In what universe does the mayor of a city have more authority than the president or the federal government? I will tell you, zero.
Big problem, something we are definitely concerned about.
Now, you would think because it's CNN that they would have journalists who would do the research and actually report on the full picture of that research, which is why we always
CNN is one of the biggest offenders out there.
Pride ourselves on this show and showing you both sides of the story. So in an effort to debunk these repeated lies from people like Dana Bash regarding these ICE officers and
I can get evidence just Googling. I can get evidence just Googling in less than 2 minutes. I can do it.
Apprehending these
I've already done it,
who
actually.
they are apprehending. Let me show you the actual viral video she's referencing. This is a 15-year-old girl who was being apprehended by ICE officials yesterday in Chicago. I want you to watch it and give me your initial reaction in the comment section below. Take a look.
Okay, I actually haven't seen this chat, so let's watch this together. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. He said get out of the car and she's resisting. First of all, that's what I see. I see she's screaming at him and she's not complying with him. She's trying to run around him. I think he's doing necessary force here. 15 or not, put your hands behind your back and get on the ground.
I can't hear people.
You don't have to say that. See how the guy's telling him to get down and they're not doing it? When a guy with a gun tells you to get down, who's part of the government, he has authority to do whatever that gun needs to do. Get down, shut up.
Yeah, I know. They're at home.
I can't breathe right now. I just have my mouth open and I'm breathing and there's no obstructions. Oh, I'm so a daisy flower. I'm a daisy flower.
Battery on transit passengers.
Okay, I just accidentally fast forwarded. Let's see again.
I can't hear people. It's all back there. Yeah, I know. They're at home. I wondered.
You see her fighting the ICE agents?
All right, so bottom line is this for me. His knee was not on her neck. His knee was on her shoulder.
That's right. It wasn't even, I mean, he told her to get to the ground and she did not. He told her what to do and she didn't do it. So at that point, he is allowed to escalate because you either do what he says or he makes you, and you made him. Second of all, 15 or not, don't be a stupid degenerate. Don't be a degenerate. Don't act like a degenerate. Don't be dumb. Just do what he says. Do what he says. You'll figure it out later. Figure it out in court. It's fine. Do what he says. He's got a gun.
That's why she was able to pick her head up and down and scream that she wants her parents.
Yeah, if you can't breathe, you can't scream, by the way.
Which brings me to point number 2.
That's right.
I don't think she was screaming she wanted her parents when she was committing crimes, which brings me to point number 3, which you guys see here on the screen. they always miss out on the full picture when these apprehensions are taking place. So let me give it to you. A 15-year-old has been arrested more than 5 months after a series of robbery and battery incidents that took place on Chicago's public transit. We're talking about the juvenile, whose name is not being released due to her age, faces multiple felony charges, including 2 counts of aggravated battery on transit passengers, 1 count of robbery, and 1 count of attempted robbery. She is also.
Do you guys think she got what she deserved? Do you think that someone like that, they should just say, "Oh, well, how do you want us to arrest you? Do you want us to do it nicely? Can you please put your hands behind your back?" "Oh, no, you won't?" "Okay, well, that's okay. We'll come back later." No, I mean, how do you think this girl should be arrested? She's hurt people. She's assaulted people. She's got several battery charges, robbery charges. I mean, you know, they just haven't found the crystal meth yet. That's the only thing, you know.
Also charged with obstructing identification, a misdemeanor. So we're talking about someone who committed a crime not once, but twice.
5.
Not only that, but 3 times. Okay, because it goes on to say this: the first crime took place on May 5th with a 19-year-old woman. The following day, 2 more assaults with a 26-year-old woman and a 23-year-old woman. So if we package it all up, we've got ICE coming in, detaining this person, arresting them, putting them in the vehicle, and taking them down to the processing center.
Lord.
And on the other side of that, we're talking about an individual who's in the country illegally, committed 3 crimes, and Democrats are saying that ICE is terrorizing people's neighborhoods. I'm not following exactly what's going on. Maybe.
At what point are Democrats going to realize that if they keep this up, they're going to cease to be a party in the next 5 years? I mean, they're already hanging by their toenail hair. I mean, they're about finished. Keep it up.
I missed something. You guys let me know in the comment section. Now, to be thorough for you guys, here's another example of what I just showed you.
Okay.
This is a video that went viral. It's got 5 million views, and it was posted just 2 days ago. It's titled, "A 6-year-old immigrant child is handcuffed with hands behind their back and arrested. Trump's America." To make matters worse, we have people.
Is she in the country legally? Because I don't care. Murder is murder, whether you're 5 or 2 or 10 or 50. Murder is murder, right? Okay. Crime is crime. 3 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old. She's in the country illegally. Not her fault. This is the fault of bad parents, Democrats. This isn't Trump's fault. She's not even supposed to be here. She's not even supposed to be using taxpayer money. She's got a nicer coat than I have. Why? Where's my nice coat, taxpayers? Where's my nice, bushy, beautiful coat? That's what I thought.
People retweeting it. This individual, John Cleese, 3.1 million views. So we're up to 8 million views on a video titled "A 6-year-old immigrant child is being handcuffed in Trump's America."
So what?
Now, what happens when you decide to do your research and don't just take things you hear or see for the first time as fact?
Crime is a crime.
You find out that that's not true. In fact, this person is a 27-year-old woman. That's interesting.
Oh, wow.
Now,
I was just talking off generalities. I knew she was a little tall to be 6, though. I wasn't that. I mean, I was a little stupid, Chad. You know what? I am kind of dumb. I thought for a second she was around 12. I put her at around 12. I know he said 6-year-old. I was thinking 12. Maybe I'm so dumb, man. I'm so off base. I'm so cooked. Brother, I'm from Mississippi. Give me some grace, okay? You'll hear my accent.
Why would they lie and say 6-year-old girl? It's because they want the president to fail, and they want to push lies and propaganda because they don't know how to handle the truth.
That's right.
They don't want to see people being held accountable. That's the unfortunate part about this. And now we go to this next clip, which is of the vice president answering the question about does he agree with the president that J.B. Pritzker and the Chicago mayor should be arrested. Take a listen.
Yes, President Trump has said that he should be.
I do. And there's several reasons why. The first reason is that the mayor has basically created so much division between the citizen and the federal government that the citizens are starting to attack federal government officials, even though the police know that even if you designate a zone an ICE-free zone, that doesn't mean anything. ICE has allowed every centimeter of the United States, and they are allowed to do their job. And no mayor, not even police can arrest them, prosecute them, nothing. They're free. They're under federal law, okay? So not even the police can do anything about it. Not even the mayor can do anything about it. The courts can't do anything about it. They're trying to, but they can't. So by the mayor incentivizing this anything Trump is evil and wrong and saying that everything's unconstitutional and saying that Trump's a crook, he is inciting violence, which is in a sense terrorism. He's telling people to fear Trump, that he's evil and power hungry and he's trying to do the wrong thing. I think that's inciting a riot. And by what we're seeing in Chicago, that's not far off. I think that is arrestable. I think that's an offense that can be prosecuted.
Be in jail. Do you think Governor Pritzker has committed a crime?
Yeah.
Well, I think Governor Pritzker has certainly failed to keep the people of Illinois safe. And it's interesting to me, you know, Governor Pritzker will talk a lot, I'm sure, about how bad Donald Trump is, about how bad I am, and about how bad the administration is. He is the governor of a state that where its biggest city has murder rates that rival the most violent places in the third world, George. Why is he so mad at Donald Trump for trying to keep Chicagoans safe? He should be mad at the criminals that he has failed to keep at bay. We're trying to help him. We're trying to help the residents of his biggest city. I wish that he would let us, because he certainly isn't doing the job himself.
I asked if you agree with President Trump that Governor Pritzker has committed a crime.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Governor Pritzker has allowed a lot of people to be killed in the city of Chicago and elsewhere, George.
If that ain't a crime, I don't know what is, brother.
George, I think that it's disgraceful, and I think that he absolutely should suffer some consequences for the fact that there
So basically, yes. He's saying yes politely.
are thousands of innocent Chicagoans who are dead because he failed to do his job.
Amen.
It's really a yes or no question.
DEI. Didn't vote for him, didn't earn it.
Do you believe he's committed a crime?
Yes. How dumb are you, man? Yes. Clean your ears out. I know old age is a thing. Clean your ears out.
George, you're going to keep on asking this question. I'm going to keep on telling you that Governor Pritzker has failed to do his job. He should suffer some consequences. Whether he's violated a crime, ultimately, I would leave to the courts. But I certainly think that he has violated his fundamental oath of office. That seems pretty criminal to me. I'd leave it to a judge and jury to decide whether he's...
Okay, so something JD is doing insanely well right here is he's not passing blame at all. He's saying what he knows to be fact. He's pointing out the obvious. He's not condemning, but he's saying if the boot fits. And this guy is trying to catch him saying that, well, JD Vance is evil because he said Pritzker is causing is a crime. He's causing crime. He's a criminal, right? And he's trying to trap him so that he can use it later, because I know how this guy works. And believe it or not, I think he got sued not too long ago for doing the same crap. You'll see in a second.
He's actually violated the
I've
crime.
seen a portion.
Let me just ask you this: how much time do you spend every day on your web browser?
Okay, so he's not gonna play the whole thing yet. Okay, let's skip ahead.
Video. It's also in the.
Oh man, drinking a Coke was not a smart idea. Okay, here we go. Let's watch.
He agreed with President Trump that you've committed a crime, but what he did say was it seems pretty criminal to him, your behavior. What's your response?
Well, you just heard a tidal wave of lies from the Vice President of the United States.
Come on. We've got examples. How much time do you have? I can throw you about 100.
It's a bit shocking. And you heard...
the murder rate rivaling a third world country is actually true. I've researched it. Like Google it. Yeah, it's overwhelming. You know, the statistics that you can find. Some people say, oh, the statistics show a trend. Yeah, there can be a margin of error. Yeah, but we shouldn't see murder rates rivaling like third world countries. Like, that's ridiculous. And there's just no way to justify that. Even if the data is 10% wrong, it's still astronomical.
Over and over again, him just making things up on national
this
television
guy
with you.
Seems to be one of the biggest
There's a
crooks,
reason why the judge here in federal court said that the administration lacks credibility.
How do you know he's lying?
Even the Nobel Prize Committee chair said that the administration lacks integrity.
That's a lie.
This administration
lacking integrity. Okay, you remember when Trump gave his State of the Address speech, and Mr. Green had to be escorted out, and the kid with cancer became an honorary Secret Service, and everybody was happy and hugging him, and none of the Democrats stood up or clapped. You want to talk about lacking integrity? Let's talk about everything you've done in the mainstream. I can Google you, and not anything I have found on you is good or credible or says that you're a man of character or says you're a good person. In fact, everything I've seen says the opposite.
Led by a 34-time convicted felon, is threatened.
Yes, and he won almost every single case by a landslide. And every single court case he had was overturned. And he won them all. He basically won every one that was thrown at him. He won every single one. You know why? Because there was no foul play. Convicted felon. Okay. Did he go to jail? Well, because he won the presidency. No. He was in court far before he won the presidency. He was in court for a long time. They tried to crucify him after 2016. Y'all remember that? I mean, 2020 to 2024, it was nothing but legal battles, and he showed up to every one, and he won every single one. They could not accuse him of anything. Just let that sink in.
They came over here, walked past me like
a jury of her peers. But the bottom line is,
skipping ahead. I'm sorry, chat.
Now we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the.
Let's go back.
Was obsessed with Tom Homan, which caused the vice president to give him a reality check. Well, as a result, they had to cut the vice president off and go to break. Take a look.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why
this is about
fewer
Tom
and fewer
Homan
people
accepting
watch your
a bribe.
program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about. Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government.
Oh, my
Right now,
goodness.
we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government. You are focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong.
That's right.
Instead of focusing
on
the
case.
fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
Get him, boy. Sick him.
It's not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't.
Actually, it is. And it's pretty insane, your response.
Insinuate anything. I asked you whether.
Actually, you did insinuate. That's why you asked.
Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI. And
that's actually not true. That's a lie. And I would love to hear it if he has it, because that's not real.
September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Yeah, you see this clown here, this degenerate of a person. I say degenerate. I shouldn't be name calling. It is so hard to watch this stuff and not be a little bit critical. This guy right here is pure evil. Like he's trying to incite violence. He's trying to put the American people against the Trump administration because he doesn't like Trump. And the reality is Trump is president. He is not. And the thing is, Tom Homan, they've actually looked into it. He hasn't even accepted a bribe, mentioned a bribe, talked about a bribe. He says he has evidence on the FBI. Well, the FBI is Donald Trump's, not his. And they have looked into it. And Tom Homan did nothing of the sort. In fact, they tried to bribe him and he denied it. That's what actually happened. So it's just absolutely wild work. The video has been going on for a little while here, around 20 minutes. So I'm going to cut it off here. There's still more of the video. I may do it in another video or what have you, but it is what it is. It is so hard to watch this kind of stuff, so evil, and to be like, oh no, that's okay. He just didn't know any better. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying not to be so hot. But it's hard. It's hard to rationalize their positions, and I'm trying to be understanding of the liberals I'm trying to be understanding of the Democrats because they are two separate things. Democrats and liberals are different. Liberals and progressives are different. There's like 4 or 5 different sects, not sects, sects of the Democratic Party. The Socialists, which is the one Biden was under, and Kamala, just absolutely insane, left wing. Let's destroy America. Let's get into war. Let's give all our money to immigrants. Those people are socialists. They're pure evil. They are. They didn't clap for the kid with cancer. You remember that at State of Address's speech. And Mr. Green had to be escorted because he couldn't stop shaking his cane and yelling at Donald Trump. And I mean, they just picked him up and walked him out. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, he's a frail old guy. So, it's just like, if you want your message to be heard, we don't do it through violence and lying and accusing. We do it with evidence, okay? And the number one thing, like if Democrats are trying to sway people to be a Democrat, I would say that 100% of everything they're doing is not working. 100%. Not one thing they are doing is good or right or working at all. The whole government shutdown. We have 53 seats. We need 60 votes. That means if every Republican votes to keep it open under the same Biden administration level of spending, the Republicans did not add anything to the government shutdown. Every Democrat that held a seat said no just because it was Donald Trump. They just hate him. Doesn't make sense. The only people this hurts is the Democrats. You know why? Because the big, beautiful bill was passed into law, and that is the engine that fuels Trump's agenda. Now you cannot stop him. And guess what? It was a bipartisan vote to put it into law, which means Democrats and Republicans came together to pass it into law. Your side did that, okay? I have a hard time. If, Democrats, if you want to do better, all you have to do is start rationalizing your position. Start showing me facts. The Republicans can do it all day. They can show me clips. They can give me audio. They can show me pictures. They can say, look at this article. We interviewed this guy. We did that. They have evidence. Democrats have no evidence. They don't even have videos. They have to doctor everything to make their point seem right because they know they're on the fringe there. So, if they can start showing me evidence, maybe I'll lean a little more their way. I don't know. I have yet to hear one argument that's worth anything. But anyway, that's a long rant for today. I need to go cool off a little bit. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time and got a little bit something out of it. Thank you so much for all the watch time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.